Welcome back to Success and Equity on BCTV. I'm your host, Francis Mayer, and today we're going to talk to somebody that I played a trick on once. Hello, how are you? I'm glad you're still speaking to me. Introduce yourself, please.
My name is Eileen Pierce.
And what do you do on the BC campus?
I am a program manager for the Supplemental Instruction Program, and I also coordinate the Critical Academic Skills, otherwise known as CAS, workshops.
Nice. And how did you and I meet?
It was about a month ago. I walked to the studio there on the main campus in the rain, and I came in, and there you were, and you pretended to ask me questions about my program, and it turned out you were videotaping me the whole time.
Were you nervous about being videotaped?
Not until I found out I was videotaped without my knowledge.
Oh, I see. That's on Manny De Los Santos. Manny, see what you did there? You broke a trust. But it all worked out. And you looked fabulous, by the way. And that was for our opening day ceremony. And you dressed appropriate. It was just, the whole thing was awesome. So thank you for that. You did a great job.
You're very welcome.
Did you watch the Super Bowl yesterday?
No, I went to the Goodwill instead. I actually got this shirt there.
Did you really?
Seriously.
That's awesome. See,
No.
you can really come up at the Goodwill.
$3, and it looks brand new.
I would never have guessed. I was going to ask where you got such an institutionally appropriate top. Are you not a fan of football?
No, never have been, except I did go to the University of Florida to get my master's degree. And so I got into the Gators for a while.
Understandably.
But after that, I quickly forgot about football. So
Gotcha. What is it? Is it the brutality? What is it?
I just pride myself on going against the culture.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Not that I, direct the sports information program for our athletics department or anything, but I understand. It's okay. I didn't know that I was going to get into athletics either. It was just a thing that kind of happened. And once you learn the rules, I've found, and that's an obstacle for a lot of people, football seems very confusing. But look, this is the simple version, is the offense has 4 chances to move the ball 10 yards. Okay? And if you do that, then you get another 4 chances. But if you fail on the 4th try, the other team gets the football right where it sits. That's why you punt. Okay, anyway, we've totally gone off the rails here.
It just looks like a bunch of bodies, dogpiling every little bit to me.
It's so funny to see things through other people's eyes. I see this organized chaos. She sees a dog pile of multimillionaires in odd clothing. And yeah, I get it. Okay. Supplemental instruction. Is that exactly what it sounds like?
Yes, pretty much.
Gotcha. And who gives the supplemental instruction?
It's completely student run.
Wow. So do you just sit back and watch the student geniuses do awesome things, or what do you do?
I train them in the beginning for 7 hours.
Okay.
I give them a bunch of strategies as far as how to handle small group learning sessions, how to communicate effectively, how to handle certain aberrant situations that might arise. And
what sort of aberrant situations arise?
like, for example, one person dominating the group. So sometimes you'll get a group of 5 students and one person will be extra dominant and the other ones get real quiet. So how to handle situations like that. How to handle when no one shows up to your session, which can feel like personal rejection.
Sure.
So we go over that, the psychological aspect of that, so they don't feel like they prepared this beautiful lesson plan that no one wants to partake of.
Sometimes I feel that way with my shows. If like a guest wants to cancel, I'm like, wait a minute, no, this is you're rejecting me as a human.
You have to be really tough-skinned. Otherwise, it can hurt. And, students are delicate sometimes and fragile, and they need a lot of encouragement, even SI leaders who are the cream of the crop of the
And
college.
we're going to talk to one of those here shortly, apparently. So, they still need your help. They still need that direction. But it's funny because you're talking about things that I feel like people on our staff could benefit from, right? Because even when you get folks, and I never want students to be intimidated by this, but we have a lot of folks with advanced degrees on campus, and believe it or not, they have big opinions. Who would have thought, right?
Well, yeah, and that's one reason why SI works so well is these student leaders that are running the sessions, they've taken the class that the students are taking, and they've already passed it with an A or B, so they're already, very competent, but they're also students who have gone through the same experiences as the ones they are now guiding through the class. And so students feel that they're much more approachable than a faculty member with a big ego.
That makes perfect sense. Belinda put together a nice video that I think will explain a little bit more about the program. Let's take a look at that now.
Hi, I'm Desi Von Manos, and I am a supplemental instruction leader here at Bakersfield College, otherwise known as an SI leader. A lot of students here at Bakersfield College aren't aware of what an SI leader is. Some students might notice a student sitting at the front of the class, closer to the professor, and that student is actually an SI leader. What SI leaders do is sit in class with the other students and listen to the instruction. They sit in the same class as the students, so that way they can learn the curriculum as well and stay on top of the syllabus, so that way when students come to them for the sessions, they are up to date on what assignments are needed to be done. The sessions that I just mentioned are available in the financial aid building located towards the back, and students will see the supplemental instruction area, and that's where the SI leaders work. Now, the sessions consist of, I guess you can say, extra tutoring, yet our sessions are in group form. It's not a one-on-one type of session because you're in there with your peers, yet you do get that one-on-one experience. You get that one-on-one attention. So whatever subject it is that you feel you need to either enhance your skills so that way you can get that A, or you feel that you do need extra attention in a particular area of the subject, you can come into any session. And our sessions range from the Department of Communication, which is the session that I teach in, all the way through biology, astronomy, computer. There's multiple different departments in the SI instruction building. So if students are looking to strive for that extra grade, those extra points in class, the sessions really, really help. And studies have shown that students that do attend a SI session do receive a higher grade in their curriculum.
The SI program is an excellent program, and being that it's a double win. It's a win for the student because the student is learning alongside professional instructors who empower them to be our instructors or leaders of the future. It's a win for the instructor because the bright, intelligent, dynamic, eager, and dependable students are learning firsthand what it takes. So in a nutshell, I really appreciate this program because it serves in two spectrums. It helps the instructor, and it's a wonderful, wonderful tool for our students, our future teachers in any category, leaders of tomorrow.
As an SI leader, I teach two topics. I teach rhetoric and argumentation, as well as organizational communication. The reason why I love to teach during my SI sessions is because of the fact that I was once the student that comes into my session. So I can definitely relate to the concerns, the questions, everything that's going on in their mind. And since I was once there and I had to overcome everything they're about to overcome, I feel that I have that experience and that knowledge that I'm able to pass on to them and help them succeed in that same course that I was once struggling in. So if I can do it, I know that they can do it.
Well, I'll tell you what, from the mouths of babes and also from the hands and brain of a babe, Belen, you did a super job on that package. Wonderful job. Thank you so much. And that was a great peek inside the program that you are overseeing. And you just said something off the air that I thought was very touching. You said sometimes you are what did you say? Why don't you just repeat it? About the students. You can't believe they're students and not professors.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes the SI leaders are so competent in how they present their material. It just blows me away, and I can't believe that they're just students. And sometimes I'll walk through the area. You guys were just seeing the views of it. And there'll be 5 different rooms with 5 different SI leaders working on 5 different subjects with students voluntarily there. And I'm just amazed. I actually get tears in my eyes, not to sound sappy, but I do. I really do. I'm touched by the fact that these students are voluntarily coming to this program to study with each other.
That's right. And if you're a cynic, spend a day with us at Bakersfield College because you're going to see all kinds of stuff like that. Like it really, and I believe it or not, I know, hard to believe, I get bitter and jaded like everybody else. You read the news and young people. It seems like they harass each other on the internet. They do all these cruel things. Turn the crap off. Come spend a day with us at BC. You'll see some amazing things. They're lucky to have you up there directing them, quite frankly. If a student wants to get involved with this, how does that work? How does or wants to take advantage of supplemental instruction for that matter?
We never turn anybody away. So if a student comes to us and says, I need help in a particular subject, we will find an SI leader that offers SI sessions for that subject. But the actual way to really directly get involved is to have your instructor be the one to apply for the program. And so right now, I would say only about 20% of BC instructors are using the program.
Do you want like 100%?
I would love it if I can get more help as far as getting an assistant, because right now I'm a bit overwhelmed.
Hey, sister, give me a high five. To the achievers who work themselves into insanity.
I have one more
Okay.
comment I want to make real quick if I can.
Hey, you talk away, sister.
On
please.
Saturday, I got a text from an SI leader, and he was running a Saturday session, and he had 64 students for biology at his Saturday SI session.
Hold the phones.
64, I kid you not.
Are you serious?
Serious. It blew me away
On a Saturday.
on a Saturday.
And it was
So
beautiful, by the way. The weather was great.
I
can't-
sent an email to President Christian right away, and she said fabulous. She was really impressed, but I was blown away. I couldn't believe it.
Quick side note, that is the type of president we have. She wants those texts on a Saturday, regardless of the time. If something beautiful is happening that's associated with the college, she wants to know about it, regardless of the time, day of the week, holiday, doesn't matter. And that kind of support is vital too, right?
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, knowing that she enthusiastically supports the program means a lot.
It does, and that's kind of the environment of BC. Like, you have asked more of students and the SI leaders, and they've done it. They have risen up to the challenge, and that's kind of what the president does to folks like you and I. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Be careful with the ideas you bring her, because she'll be like, I think that's a great idea. Make
Yeah.
it happen.
We just pass the baton on down the line.
Yeah, that is right. We certainly do. And just like I pulled young Boleyn into the fold and introduced her to the ways of jamming more hours into a week. It's possible. Bring a shoehorn. You'll need it. But that's the way we roll. It's funny, but it's true. We make awesome things happen up at the college. We have great students, and this is another example, though, of the many layers of safety nets that exist at BC. If you want help, if you need help, if you want to get more out of yourself, do it and ask for the help. Pursue all the resources that we have available. It's really incredible.
Yeah, if there's no excuse. If you want to do well and graduate BC, you can do it. You
If you
just
wanna
have
go
to
to-
take advantage of the services.
That's right. And I would extend that caution to all of our students. Be careful what you dream for. Be careful what you wish for. We might just shove the tools in your hands to make it happen.
Right.
No, that is incredible. And again, where is your office? How do people get in touch with you?
Student Services Building, room 193. It's a little hut with a canvas roof on it that my husband built for me, so you can't miss me. I'm in a box with a little roof on top of it.
Wait, your husband made the roof?
Yes, he did. On the weekend, we snuck in and he made a little canvas roof out of painter's cloth. for me.
Hypothetically. Hypothetically, tradesmen at the college. Hypothetically.
Well, there's no bolts or anything like that. It just rests on the top.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I want to come check that out, by the way. That's charming. See, she asked her husband for help, and she got it, so very good. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you, Francis.
By the way, this is live right now.
I realize
Oh,
that.
that time you know that.
Yeah, this
Okay,
time
all
I
right,
realized.
Very good. Very good. Too fun. It's supplemental instruction at Bakersfield College. Take advantage of it. Ask your professors to get involved. They're the ones that need to enroll in the program. Right now, we're sitting at 20%, but let's see if we can't make her go crazy. Okay, let's get it closer
Crazier.
to 50%. Yes, exactly. Coming up next, we're going to meet one of these SI student leaders, and apparently she's a firecracker. So don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more coming up next on BCTV.